Bobby's like, these berries taste like burning. And the other two are like, good, huh? I'm dying. But other than that, yeah, it goes on pretty well. Um, you guys eventually walk for a couple days. And Kinley, are you wanting to try which shadow walk and what is your intended destination?
I am going to attempt to target Shadow Walk to the pattern in the village.
Oh, the village?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Good luck. Well, actually, you don't even need targeted there if you don't want to. You can try targeted, but the village is a small enough area that even if you're off, you're in. If you know what I mean.
I know, but I'm
yeah, going for targeted. No problem.
Oh, so close.
Right. He takes you guys off, and eventually you discover that the ground is getting more and more regular, and in the distance you can see it looks like a small triangular pink flag. It looks like it's about as high as you are. You continue walking toward it, and it's in a hole, like a golfing hole. You're looking at the pink flag, and you can see a yellow flag in distance, and you're like looking at Kinley, and he's like,
what is this shit?
You appear to be walking around the world's largest golf course. This is not great as far as food and shit goes. You do eventually find a couple of golf balls. Now, everybody can give me luck rolls. Now's your big chance to get a check in luck.
I hate this zone.
As you guys begin scavenging. Ooh, unfortunately, Bobby is not feeling lucky. Right, Mr. Wallace, you find a glove. It appears to be just one glove, and like a golfing glove. And Kinley, you found a putter. Kinley is not happy with his fucking loot.
Is it a right glove or a left glove?
It looks like it's for a right-handed player.
I hate golf.
Yep. Anyone want a glove?
It appears that you're now stuck forever in this strange golfing reality. No. You continue wandering around.
We walk for 2 more days, and I'll use basic Shadow Walk to go to the pattern.
All right. 4 days later. Okay. Eventually, you see like a row of cars in the distance alongside a row of golf carts. You guys head over there, and then that's at the edge of the village, and then the village itself is east of here.
That way. Which is getting less silly.
Oh, yeah. Well, the village has always had a large golf course.
Yeah, well, looking at the golf course as we're wandering around, I look around and make sure there isn't any yard gnomes, just in case.
Wow, take a card. Give me a spot hidden roll.
I'm just trying to get my bearings, and I don't.
You can see in the distance, there must be a compass somewhere. No, wait. Anyway, yeah, you're totally confused. You have no idea where you are, where you're going. In fact, given the chance, you will attempt to go out onto the golf course and die. At that skill level, that's pretty much what you're after. So, how's that spot hidden roll doing, Mr. Wallace?
By half.
You appear to be in a gnome-free environment.
Mm-hmm. That's
at this point, Kinley looks at you and says,
"The village. It is a stupid place."
He takes you into the village. You've seen the pictures before. Is there anywhere special you're wanting to go in the village?
I'm guessing these. Have you both been here? Because you both walked the pattern.
Yeah, they've both been here.
We've been here.
Okay.
We helped repair it.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to come and have a look at this small broken piece that Freddy talked about.
Yeah, I can show you where that is.
Yes. Okay. Go
Do
and
we
have
see
a
any
look.
village people?
They're all the village people.
I am. No.
Yeah, take a card, Mr. Wallace. You're a bad influence. Somebody stops Kinley and says, "Number 22, why are you not in uniform?"
I don't believe in uniforms.
But the uniforms do not require your belief. You must get into uniform immediately, and so must 123 and 124.
Yeah, we'll get on that. We got shit to go do.
He says.
Hey, shh, we're working undercover.
Be seeing you, he says angrily. Yeah! Yeah! You guys head over to the green dome. There's no giant hole in the side anymore that you can see the pattern from. It appears to have been repaired, and you can see the grass is growing. It's still in the early stages of grass growth and stuff, but it's definitely coming back in. So it looks like after a while you won't be able to tell that there was ever any damage to the grounds and stuff. Whoever built it seems to have done a nice job. You do notice that there are agents walking around. They seem to they give a nod to 123 and 124 and ignore number 22, who's not in uniform.
Yes. Right, let's just go down to the pattern itself.
You guys head down, get yelled at by number 34 on the second level down for not being in uniform.
Shut up! You're 34, I'm 22, I'll kick your ass.
He looks angry and he says, "Number 1 will hear of this."
Yeah, stuff number 1.
Oh, number 2 will hear of this.
Yeah, I hate him even more.
He just shakes his head disapprovingly. You guys go down to the pattern, you take a look at the pattern. Give me a spot hidden roll at plus 20 as everybody's pointing out the break to you.
Yeah, good thing for the plus 20.
Yep. Well, he goes, and you guys keep going, nope, little further. Look, I've drawn this map. You can just follow it. Yeah, there it is. And he's like, It looks like it's just about this much of it that's missing.
Okay. Okay, gonna go over. It's a new day, so.
Unfortunately, it's not close to the edge. It's out there and about close, not the middle, but it's like the middle of the walk. So it's quite a ways out there.
The whole pattern is still connected as such. So I'm hoping analyzing the pattern in general will somewhat tell me what potentially might be going on with the break in it.
Okay.
Because I am not going to walk it just to analyze it.
No,
No, that didn't work.
But you like it.
22 I've got. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You can't tell if this is actually the pattern or if you've gone crazy.
Yeah.
You suspect a little from column A and a little from column B.
Yay.
Well, Kinley's done with his stuff. What do you guys want to do?
I'll take a close look at it without going into it and see if I can notice anything unusual about it.
It's missing a little piece.
Oh, actually.
But I'm still trying to figure out exactly how the pattern thing works and everything. So I'm just trying to get an idea of how everything
You don't
fits
think
together.
Kinley even knows how it works.
Mm-hmm.
There's no high magic here, Kinley.
Okay.
Kinley looks frustrated as he paces back and forth next to the pattern, being very careful not to accidentally step onto it or anything like that.
Well, Freddy was able to use it even though there was the piece missing.
Why did he use it, though?
Not that long ago.
No, but is there
Oh,
a
he
reason?
can't tell you why because it goes into a mod thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got one other I did try, and when that's done, yeah. I'm going to go back to the altar that Poochie was part on.
He goes over to a kind of a large stone rectangle that's black as his heart. It's about this thick, and it's just laying there like, hey, how you doing? Actually, I think it's oval, actually. All right, he goes and stands on it. Like,
starts meditating.
Ooh, give me your meditating roll. Says Kinley.
I'm not holding hope for the way I'm rolling today.
Excellent. You begin to see like this weird skull fog wall starting to come toward you, and you're becoming alarmed. Or maybe you're going toward it. You're not really sure. You can't really sense movement, but you're definitely beginning to feel worried.
Yeah. All right. Drop the fucking meditation.
Woo! He says.
All right. So that's closed off. So yeah, I'm done. All my ideas are done. So, yeah.
What was the purpose of meditating on that?
This was connected to Poochie, who the Joker is currently riding. For a small time, we were able to see through the eyes of Poochie, but that's been closed off to us now. So,
well, are you sure? You want me to give it a try?
Give me an evidence analysis roll there, Kinley.
Yep.
Or Poochie is moved beyond the fog wall somehow.
Yep. Which again, everyone's moved beyond the fog wall, and we can't, without probably most of us dying. So, yay.
But look how safe you are.
I take out the card of Trevor again, get the other two to touch me, and I try again because it's been a couple of days.
This should be fun.
Yeah.
Find that.
Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't do that.
He pulls out a card and goes, yeah. Puts it back.
No, unless I think more on this, Logan. To be honest, I'm struggling with things to do now, so I don't know if we got time to go on a mod or.
Yeah, either that or if there's anything else you wanted to show these guys, because they're both interested in information. Yeah,
but I don't know what they've already. Some of this stuff they've already seen, so it's hard to say. Like, unless they can tell me what they've already seen and what they haven't. I'm not sure where to take them.
No, you can ask them if there's anything else they want, because I know one of them still wants a sword. The other one's got a sword. He seems happier. Of course, they're probably going to want more swords, because I doubt he's going to want to put the extra cool katana up his butt in case it gets lost.
So is there anything else you guys don't understand or want to know more about or want to go see?
There's a lot of things we don't understand or want to know more about, but most of it's at this point just going to be experiencing, as a tag along to some of the more experienced people.
Okay.
Bernie's done a pretty good job of giving us a basic tour, but I'm sure there's a lot more out there that we don't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that I could tell you of current stuff, but a lot of it I can't because it's tied up with other things that you haven't done yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm trying to step around that as well, which is it's not easy.
Painting supplies. I'd like to make a kit of painting supplies.
Okay.
We're here in a village where they might sell such a thing, right?
I don't know if they have a store here or not. All
Oh, we might have dismantled it in our last adventure.
Yeah, maybe.
Logan, do they have any kind of store type things here?
They do, and give me a luck roll there, Mister. I want a paint set to see if they have such available. It's at full because they might. Yes, you finally get a check in luck, and you pick up a paint set. They say, we just need you to put your correct number on this, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sign for it.
He's 123. Yeah. Do they have another one?
Give me a luck roll. Maybe. If you make it a full, yes. If you don't, then he got the last one. He got the last one.
Well, let's look around, see what else this store has.
They have a lot of useless shit. Some food, tea, stuff like that. It all seems to be the same brand, Village brand.
I'll stay away from the Village Idiot stuff.
Ah,
That brand, yeah.
the storekeeper's creepy as fuck, too. Kind of a rotund guy in one of those straw hats. Super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Super freak. Super freak. Super freaky.
Ow.
Well, if somebody's singing, then I better start dancing.
I just want to see you try your dance, fail it by more than 40, and just plow through a wall or something. Perfect. Okay. He's bouncing off of stuff, but he doesn't fall through a wall. So, yeah, they beg you to stop dancing.
Mosh pit.
He dances like he's being electrocuted.
It's interpretive dance.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay. So, Matt, you've got your instructions via message. So
Yeah.
good luck.
Sorry.
We're all counting on you.
So is there anything else of interest in this store?
Not really. I mean, it's the kind of stuff that if you're living a quiet life in a village that doesn't have a lot, this is it. They do have a sign you can buy that says this. Ding. There you go.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that phrase right there. The questions are a burden to others, answers a prison for oneself. Oh my God, that pissed off the first PCs that ever came to a village and wanted to ask a lot of questions. They always get that answer, always. And they were like, "Fuck you, village." I'm gonna AFK a second. I must visit the bio chambers while Matt gets his shit together.
Well, I'm going to do a kind of overall quick briefing as best as I can.
Excellent.
Because I'm thinking about all this, but there's so much that I have to leave out now that currently is going on, the pieces together with other stuff you haven't run them on.
Perfect.
So that's why I'm
totally understandable.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So, to try and catch you guys up generally on the big picture of what's going on, I'll try and tell you everything I can without any kind of spoilers. So, have you guys all heard of the Blue Mage?
Yes.
Okay. So the Blue Mage is some powerful mage from some other realm. We don't know really too much about his history.
Yeah, he's the one that broke the building here. Yeah, we know that. So.
Yeah, so he's come here. He was the one that basically flooded Burlington, the old Burlington, all in water.
Yeah, well, we were going to go there, but we don't know anything about scuba, and the doc was going to take us there. That's where he wanted to go, but we didn't have any way of doing it. So
so he's basically flooded what was old Burlington, completely flooded it in water. He has some water mages there that are tied to big nuclear warheads, and around those there's this big kind of bubble, And if anything pierces that bubble, it's going to trigger the warheads basically, and everything will blow up. Yeah, it's not great. At the moment, he is sucking immense amounts of power from all the zones. That's why all zone and tech magic's going a bit all funky in all the different zones and all the different shadows. So we're currently trying to work our way of kind of dealing with him. There is an imbalance at the moment between Pattern and Logris, right? So there are the two different types of power. There's Pattern and there's Logris. Pattern is more dominant at the moment because there is a Pattern in the village. There is not a Logris anywhere in the shadows. So at the moment there's an imbalance. Pattern is more powerful than Logris. Okay. Janice, who is the daughter of Mildred, who is one of our compatriots, and my daughter, our daughter, in a roundabout way. She.
You did it with Mildred?
No, it was kind of one of those immaculate conception things, but I was still the father somehow. It's complicated. So she was born. She was connected to the white AI. I'm not going to go into much about the AIs because they're kind of long and forgotten now, but they were powerful entities that belonged into some of the different zones, and they were different colored, and each one would have a different aspect and would have different types of followers and stuff like that. So Janice, all you really need to know about at the moment is Janice was part of the white AI, and she basically became kind of a goddess as such. And I don't know if you know actually the history of Janice as in the real goddess, and it's the two-faced god. So you've got the two faces to her. So one, we believe there's two of them out there. One of them, you know about the big scary wall of skulls, and you've seen it and you've heard.
Yeah, we were taken out there.
One of the Janices is basically that wall. She merged into that wall. And
okay, I remember Freddie telling me that. Yeah.
Gave herself to create this large skull wall. The idea was she was to seal off these shadows from the courts of chaos and Amber, to stop them basically from messing with our pocket shadows. But it's proving also to be a bit of a hindrance as well as a protection, because it's making doing certain things really hard. Okay. The courts of someone stole the unicorn's eye. The unicorn's eye is a powerful artifact that can be used to create Logris. Okay. We don't know who stole the eye yet. So someone has the eye, and they're probably trying to create Logris, which is a good thing for resetting the balance, but it's a bad thing if the person who has it and does it is not the person we want to do it. Does that make sense? Because if they create,
they could do more with it. Yeah.
They will have more kind of power over shaping and creating these shadows that the Logris is in. So,
like you're trying to control chaos.
Not really so much of a control, but you would have power over it, or you would have power in that zone, or whatever. So we're trying to work out who has that. We're trying to obviously the shadow wall makes things difficult. We think there's a lot of people that we want to talk to and stuff that are in either the courts of chaos or Amber, which is making it really hard to get hold of them because of the walls in the way. We experienced that earlier when we tried to contact my friend Trevor, and we couldn't because we got damaged by that protective wall. It works both ways. It stops people trying to get in, people trying to get out. So there's that. There's the Blue Mage. The Sandman is a entity that was working for the Blue Mage, but now we've kind of managed to free him. I'm pretty sure this is not a spoiler.
Heard a little about that.
So you know where he is now? because I don't believe that.
I don't remember where he is now, but I remember hearing the story.
Actually, we don't know for sure, but we think he might be the other side of the wall. So, yeah, we had him out. We broke him free from his loop in Burlington. I think he's managed to find his way out to the other side of the wall. And I think that's kind of really the whole sum up, really. As far as, I know what I can tell you. So those are all the things kind of going on. Now, finding out more about those things, that's the tricky part. Because the way I see it is we're gradually losing leads here. Like I said, I think a lot of people have migrated to the other side of the wall, which is making it hard to contact them and find out more information. So it's going to be a case of coming up with something clever, going to the right zone, which has the right people in it. I know there's something I want to try, but that requires me being with a certain person, which we can't do here. And there's all this stuff that I can't really tell you because of stuff you haven't done yet. So that's probably it, really, as far as what I can tell you. If you guys have any questions or queries about that.
No, you pretty much just recapped everything that I've learned so far, so.
Okay. I got to play immediately. Discard all talisman cards. Anyone have any talisman cards? Please discard them.
No, but I'm going to get rid of cards and get down to 4.
Okay. We will gain more supplies, please, Logan, if we can. We're going to try and get more supplies for traveling.
As far as canned food and shit like that, no problem at all here at the store. So pretty much you guys fill back up those empty backpacks and shit. Now you're definitely going, if you're going to where I think you're going, you're definitely going to have to make targeted shadow walk. Otherwise, you may end up in God knows where. Welcome to fucking Indonesia type shit.
Actually, I think there's a better way of doing it.
I sure hope you have the better way of doing it. Oh, by the way, just so you two know, if you go, I want to shadow walk to a zone. Actually, Matt, why don't you tell them how it works? That way it's a nice in-game briefing on general shadow walking, like the basic shit, versus targeted.
Yeah.
Well, I already know how that works. I don't know if Push does, but...
So the basic one is it will take you somewhere in that zone. You have
zone is the size of... of the universe. You could be anywhere. Yep, got it.
So if you're going to a massive zone somewhere like MMO land, you could be anywhere in that zone. Yep. It could be completely random. If you're targeting, you can kind of go somewhere that's very, you're very close to where you want to go within that zone.
Mm-hmm. You might have to walk a few kilometers or whatever. Yep.
Well, or you can do something like walk to a zone that has hopefully Clem that's working now. Oh no, shit. God damn it.
Sorry.
Alright. Well,
they got Clem's fixed?
No.
I know how I'm doing it for you. If you want to try it, you can definitely feel free to try it because it's a little altered for you, Matt, since of that thing that you did that time. But it's definitely going to not be as horrifying as it used to be.
Okay, well, I'll attempt the targeted just to see if I can get us there by that. If not, then it's going to have to be that way.
You may end up somewhere totally remote and random and shit. Like, you could end up in South Africa, being tracked by leopards and shit if you don't make it. If you fail to target, in other words, I'm saying you could be somewhere fucked up if you fail to target it. You're playing with the powers of the universe here.
I know.
Okay.
What's that gnome doing in the back of the draft? Yeah.
Shows a gnome on a leopard.
Yep. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back.
Good luck. I mean, yes. Cat's like, why does my human keep leaving?
Aww. That's adorable.
Where's he going? Meow.
Yeah, Matt, I've never seen a cat flip somebody off until I met Matt's cat. When Matt comes in, it just goes, and Matt's like, it likes me. I'm like, I don't think that's what it means, buddy.
It's just,
My dad has the same relationship with his cat as apparently Matt does with his.
Yeah, I was going to say, eventually Matt might get a cat that fucking tolerates him, if nothing else.
Nah.
Or not.
Oh, no.
Is this your last cat? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Let's try the target.
Okay. Good luck. We're all counting on you. You're deep in the fucking lava right now. And it just shows you guys like, the floor is on fire. The floor is lava. Help me, Jesus.
I use a pause.
Oh.
I will attempt to meditate or.
I was going to say, I'd check and see if anybody has skill cards before you spend your next hero point. Because
I do have skill cards if that will help you.
Yeah. So anyway, you're in you're going through the jungle now, cutting foliage with your katana and shit as you're slowly slogging through, wishing you had a fucking machete. You don't know where in the fuck you are, but I do. You're in some remote shadow somewhere, not able to fucking find the way, just wandering around. And give me a luck roll, Kinley, since you're leading this little merry band on your 1 in 4 chance of actually getting to the right shadow at any given time.
Yeah.
No problem. You come upon a small village of creatures that have big, flat heads and stuff like that. And they say, Cthulhu Kale!
Kula.
Right. Oh, for Bobby, you heard them say, holy shit, white devil.
We should get moving. We should move along quickly.
They all start bowing.
What?
Oh, maybe they are.
I have no idea what they said. Shut up.
They appear to worship us.
Oh.
I'm not sure how useful that would be, but...
Yeah, what was that about Kahlua?
One of them comes and says, Mungalakada, Munata. And you notice their heads look like they're made of wood, and they're big and flat, and then they have like more humanish bodies. If we're doing a movie, it'd be guys in cheap, big wooden masks that are trying to pull this off, but since, it's not, we can actually have wooden-headed people. Cool. Right, Bobby, he said, your arrival has been foretold. We will bring the virgins to you immediately.
I attempt my learn roll for this language. I want the virgin.
Why?
We're needing to sacrifice your toes. They will make us strong.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Right, they attempt to understand you guys as you're talking to them. They all begin going, like
shut up. Right, let's leave this stupid place.
They appear to want to throw a party for us.
Nah. Got things to do.
They bring out several wooden-headed women who aren't wearing any tops and just grass skirts. And the guy's babbling, and you see Bobby going, They want you guys to have sex with all of them and put your eggs into their bellies. They are not attractive.
I see no particular purpose in hanging out for this.
Sorry, but they just don't give me wood.
Oh, take a card.
I'm in rare form today. What can I say?
Yeah, you're not sure why Bobby's understanding all this. Now, Bobby, also, you do notice an interesting thing with your weird language thing that you picked up somehow, is that the words are not always in the right order. So you have to wait until they're completely done. It's like, I will kill you with kindness. That kind of weird shit, you know. It's like, and so you're just kind of hanging out and letting them reassemble themselves in a more logical thing. It's kind of like speaking mix of German and Russian, where they're not in the right order and they're missing several of the small filler words.
Okay.
But you're definitely getting each and every word that they're saying. It's just their language doesn't use like, you know, and or a or whatever. They're just giving you a bunch of different verbs and nouns, and that's about it.
All right. Well, unless there's something for us to do here, I don't see this going anywhere.
It looks like there's plenty to do here, but it would involve a lot of fucking. All the chief goes, "Booga baga, si bada," and right, what Bobby heard is, now is the sexy dance time, so that you may choose which of them you will put your eggs into the belly of. And they get several people with instruments and whatnot. The women begin doing some sort of quasi-erotic dance. See if it's erotic or just quasi. It's quasi. This is the worst erotic dance you've ever. You pretty much put your cocks to sleep. It's not good.
You guys suck. We're leaving.
Please don't go, Bobby.
I could have said it better.
Let's go. Silly place. Alright. I roll fucking general survival to make sure we get enough food for the next fucking 2 days.
That'd be lovely. Everything here appears to be poisonous. Poison this,
here,
poison
no, not that. Here, let me help.
Yeah.
Where's my survival?
He finds the non-poison selection.
Great.
You guys restock your food and begin shuffling once again through Shadow, looking for someplace horrifying where you can be hunted by the Great Dak Beast.
Fucking hell.
You eventually find the Great Dak Beast as it begins stalking you through the forest. Kinley seems really upset. I'm hungry as fuck, is what Bobby hears in his brain.
I do have another skill card, so if you wish to try again.
I'm not spending pause on that.
No problem. Everybody give me a stealth roll to avoid combat with the Great Dak Beast as you tool around through the various jungles. Yes, only 2 more successes, and you guys totally avoid combat. Mr. Wall says, "Kill us instead! I am tired of living, Great Dak Beast. Please bring your poison needles into my body."
Let's try that again.
Oh, Kinley, was that you wanting to see the Great Dak Beast?
No, I don't know. No, it's fucking rolled the wrong one.
Are you just rolling at random now? Have you become frustrated and you're just hitting random buttons?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You guys managed to stealth around. Give me another survival rolls as you gather more fruits and berries in attempting to survive. You guys are now getting thinner and smellier. Right. Mr. Wallace has found like this fucking beautiful pool. It's got its own waterfall and it's got these plants that are really easy to make into soap and shit. And Marcus is like got red stains around his mouth. He's like, "They taste like burning." And he's not good. You shouldn't let him pick what berries.
I think we should just stay here forever. It's nice.
You guys are cleaning up all your stuff and use these weird leaves and stuff. And they've also got this sponge mold and shit. And you're scrubbing each other's back. And it shows a lot of strange homoerotic imagery and such. You know,
hey, I don't need to have him scrub my back. I stick the sponge with the point of my tail.
Ooh.
Let my tail do it.
Excellent. Give me your prehensile tail thing. This should be fun.
Nice.
Ooh, hey.
Wow. Holy shit. You guys are watching it like,
wow.
Huh.
Do.
He has found a great use for it. Take a card. That's just a fucked up scene there. I like that. Okay. So after getting cleaned up and well fed and such due to critical survival rolls and stuff, now are you trying your general shadow walk to arrive on the correct planet, or?
No, I'm using my basic shadow walk to get into Burlington.
Burlington. Yes, very good. That should be a much easier target.
No skill card?
Yeah, he's got cards. Look at his cards. So many cards.
I'll use the +10 that I still got.
They are the best cards. Okay.
You got shit cards today. With the +10, thank God, yes, got it.
Wow. Eventually, after avoiding having to have sex with the wooden-headed people and avoiding the great dak beast and showering in the springs with the sponge plants, and you guys finally arrived back in Burlington, and god damn, you could murder a burger right now. You guys
let's go eat.
No problem. You guys eat and get cleaned up, and you're really tired, so unless you don't want to, you can get a good night's sleep in a fucking bed after being in the bush for a week.
Damn right.
Okay. It's the next morning. You guys wake up. There's eggs, bacon, juice, coffee, milk. Milk is from new cow. And whiskey.
Can't we both get out of bed? I want whiskey now.
He just lays in bed screaming.
Whiskey. Yes, whiskey.
Well, I will examine the foggy clock.
No problem. After getting dressed and getting all your shit and and stuff like that, and you've cleaned up all your stuff so it doesn't smell like horrible anymore. And it just looks like some people who are really into vaping said, "I want to make big clouds into the shape of a clock, and I want to keep that general shape no matter what." And it's doing it.
I need a mirror. Mirror. Yes.
Little hand mirror. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. You hear sounds of drinking and possibly singing from Kinley's room.
Yeah.
What's Wallace up to? Huh?
I'm wondering if you have a Burlington coat factory.
Oh, take a card.
I want a disco ball. Oh, come on, disco ball. Ah, sucks.
You hear a lot of screaming about disco balls and shit as you're examining the foggy clock thing.
Well, I get up after like an hour of fucking
laying in bed screaming for random items. Okay. Yeah,
right.
he comes out just like, yeah.
Right. We will go to get ready and go to Clem's.
You guys go over to Clem's, and Clem's, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
Shave and hot towel, please, Clem.
Where are you going back to?
Beastkin Land.
Them as well?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
He begins getting hot towels ready.
I heard bad things about this place. Like, I don't really want to have a towel on my face here.
He'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
A lot, from what I understand.
Look,
here. Take my trunk.
He puts a hot towel on Kinley. Are you sitting down, Mr. Wallace?
Yep.
He gets another hot towel, puts it on Mr. Wallace. Are you sitting down, sir? Bobby?
No. I am tucking my trump card into Kinley's pocket.
Excellent. Give me a sandy roll as you watch those two disappear just after that. It's mysterious. Oh, Jeff, that is something to let everybody know on the boards. Any trump cards of you, including the one you've got, are all broken.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah. So, take 1 point toward paradigm distortion. It's on the list.
Losing a lot this session.
That's what happens when you hang around Kinley, I'm afraid.
No problem. Kinley, roll me a d10. If you get a 1 due to something you did, you get a reroll. Like infinite rerolls. No, 8. Got it. Right. Sleestack Clem takes the towels off.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I need another shave.
And Sleestack Clem goes, hot towel?
Yes.
Where are you going back to?
Beatskin lads.
Him as well?
Yes.
He drops that hot towel and puts new ones on your guys' faces. Roll a d10.
Is that a flea stack?
Yeah. If you don't have that maxed out.
Oh yeah, give me a sandy roll as you're looking at a literal slee stack.
Clem, what's wrong with you? I said Beastkin Land.
What can I do you for? It's a D6, I believe, for slee stack. Is that right? Did you check?
Yeah. Slee stack.
1 point's good. Cool. We know.
Well, they're max at 8. So
okay, so it's D4, but you rolled a 1, so you don't need to re-roll and get higher. So you put 1 point towards slee stack. I don't know if that's a write-in or if it's in the list.
I think it's on the sheet.
On the list.
It's on the sheets.
Does my sanity go up or down whenever I do this?
Your sanity drops every time you lose points towards stuff.
Gotcha. So.
Yeah, so your sanity used to be a 54, now it's a 53. Soon it'll be a 52, then it'll jump down to 45.
Actually, it's now 51 because that's the third time today.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I've also lost 3 points today.
Oh, that's nothing. Jesus.
Yeah, that's fine.
I lost 8 my last session, I think. Okay, so, right, Slee Stack. Slee Stack Clems goes, howdy, what can I do you for?
Hot shower.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Shaving hot towel.
Where are you going back to?
Beastkin Land.
Him as well?
Yes.
He puts hot towels on. Roll a D8. Re-roll any ones.
D8. No, D10.
Or, sorry, D10. D10. No problem. And it's totally dark. You feel the towels being lifted off your face, and you hear Clem's voice in the pitch blackness say, howdy, what can I do you for?
Clem, what is this designation?
He says, admin commands removed by admin.
Oh, thanks sake. Clem, hot towel and a shave.
Where are you going back to?
Light. Turn lights on, Clem.
And he says, you hear him fumbling around in the dark. He's like, lights are not connected. And hold on, let me check for something.
Well, we didn't receive.
Is there somebody in there?
Clem, hot towel and shave, quick.
Is that one of the doors in there?
Who are you?
Where are you going back to? Says Clem.
Where are we?
You're at the embassy.
Why are the lights all off?
Open the doors. They rolled a fucking +4 on their listen roll. Otherwise, they wouldn't have heard you. Right. They crank open the heavy fucking doors and shit that have been here for a long time that you seem to have forgotten about. And go, get out, come on, go.
Oh, no, I didn't forget about them. I didn't realize it made it pitch black in here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and both of you guys give me a spot hidden roll as you may or may not notice something. as you're hurrying out of there.
The card sticking out of my pocket that I might not even...
That too?
What's this?
Yeah, you do notice you're missing a whole person. Okay, you not only notice the card, but you also notice that the fourth chair, the one closest to the back room door, is slightly bent out of kilter. It's just a little bit off.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace doesn't know shit. He just hurries out. There's all kinds of guards with weapons and shit, and they're like, it's Alex Kinley. Alex Kinley. It's Alex Kinley. I know who it is. Oh, look, it's Alex. Alex, can you sign this for me? Sign my chest, says the guy ripping open his shirt.
X with a dagger.
He falls to the ground screaming.
It's permanent now.
He says, I can feel my life force leaving my body. No problem. Yeah, guy's like, I've got a pen. Can you use a pen on this instead?
Actually, yeah.
I think I got 12 cards for Sleestack Land.
I got even pen's better. Yeah, I start jabbing it in so it kind of tattoos him.
People stop asking for a fucking autograph.
Can I get a roll for tattooing?
Sure.
It's a new skill I want to learn. Oh.
All right, you jab him a bunch and make some random shit. What did Mr. Wallace just ask you? You're not sure. He asked you something.
I asked Logan, do I get any tarot cards for Sleestack?
Oh, yeah, you weren't there before, so yes, you absolutely do. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, it's over here. That's some funny shit. And yeah, you do notice that, oh my God, Kinley, you realize what's happened? Bobby, he's been turned into a trump card. He's dead. He's dead. He's never coming back. Let's see.
Why has he done that?
Yeah, you didn't know you could turn into a trump card. Let's see. Your two cards, Jeff, include the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. And you're kind of feeling like the guy in the Nine of Wands because your brain has been hit so many times. So many times.
I concentrate on the card.
No problem. No luck roll required for people. People are easy. Places hard. You are getting an incoming trump call. You can feel it. You don't know who it is, Bobby, but you're definitely, somebody is calling you. Might be Alex, could be some other guy wanting to fry your brain. You have no idea.
I'll risk it and answer.
Oh my God, it's worse than you ever possibly thought as Kinley's face swims into view.
I step through, if that's how that works.
Yeah, he reaches out and you guys grip hands and like the thing, and he pulls you through like you're one of those little lap dogs. Whether you wanted to come or not. As soon as he has you by the hand, you're going through. Not quite like being pulled through by Gerard would be, but it's not that far off. Closest you'll ever experience to it, hopefully. So, he pulls your ass on through, and now you are back here next to the big thing. Meanwhile, they crank the doors shut and take a couple of guys away on stretchers.
I will take my trump back.
Cool. You have found a good use for your trump. Take a card for thinking outside the bun. Meanwhile, you notice that Mr. Wallace looks like his brain is just a little more broken. Just a little.
Not really, because I could have pulled him through with my trump because I have a trump of him.
Yes, but no, I'm saying your brain's getting more and more broken as Alex continues subjecting you to more horrors.
Oh,
yeah. Glad he didn't take you to the big alien tentacle monster place in order to get some fucking calamari or some bullshit.
That's true.
Right.
That's next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a nervous tick. Don't worry about it.
It will get worse with time. It's good. Feed it. Just like your tail.
Did you repair the barbershop, Mr.
Right
Kinley?
there.
Huh?
Did you repair the barbershop, Mr. Kinley? And our guy goes, tail, and our guy goes, holy fuck, he's got a tail.
You've seen worse.
I know, but that's a tale worth telling.
Well, it's a telltale sign. That's what I said. Yeah.
It's not a tall tale.
It's not completely fixed. It's partially fixed.
Ah.
It's on its way to being fully fixed.
Ah. Could you fully fix it real quick?
No.
No. They look depressed.
Soon. Just a matter of time. It takes the time for it to do its thing.
Is Freddy with you?
No.
They look relieved. All right. Well, Katar Balar will be in the meeting room. If you need him.
Yes, we're going to see Katar. This is something else for you guys to lose at.
They may have met him already.
Yeah, been here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys go back in and meet up with the inestimable Katar Balar. Hello.
This is what I like to call. Have you heard of the Antiques Roadshow? This is what I like to call the Sanity Roadshow. Or the Insanity Roadshow.
Yeah. Katar's like, Kinley. Good to see you again, my old adventuring partner.
It's been too long.
Indeed it has. Say, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Been just jumping around, showing these guys some of the sights and sounds.
And the smells and tastes, huh?
Yep, lots of those.
Lots of those. Yeah, Alex and I used to adventure together.